going to be at the start as well.
Lydia Des Dolles, MTK Connect TV, backstage at EFC number 6 and the Women to Warrior finale with the victorious, because we were talking about last week, victorious Graham Sheehan. Congratulations.
Thanks
last
very
weekend,
much.
first round TKO.
Yeah, went very good. The game plan was to go out and put the pace on him because he had a tough weight cut, so he came out very strong, stronger than I thought. I went to touch gloves, he comes in with a big overhand right, and I was a bit, shook from that, whatever. Fight went to the ground, and I felt like my jits was good anyway, so I ended up taking over the fight, and the fight ended me on his back, and then he went, in between rounds, he just the ref came over to me and said the fight's over, whatever. He's after dislocating his shoulder or something.
Okay, so this is in your
injury,
corner break,
yeah. So I was getting ready for round 2, but then it was the end of the fight, so I was a bit disappointed at first, but
listen.
Then as it started to set in, round 1 TKO, that's what it goes on down as the record. So
absolutely. And how many fights has been for you now?
That's my third fight.
Third fight, okay, grand. And not many people have a third amateur fight on such a kind of big card.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So for anyone who doesn't know, it was MTK MMA. It was MTK Liverpool, was it?
In Newcastle.
Newcastle, sorry, my apologies. With a big pro card, and obviously MTK will most commonly be known for boxing. This year they've slowly started getting into MMA.
MMA,
it's a huge organisation. You know what I mean? With a fantastic roster. What was that like?
I thought even just the experience of travelling for a fight was even great, because I had 2 teammates on the fight, Brian Draper, amateur, and then Andrew Murphy, who was a pro, and it was good to have them over because they have the experience of travelling before, and just having them with me. My dad went over. It was great, it was great crack. We were over there for 4 days. It's brilliant crack.
Absolutely. And I know obviously your dad goes everywhere with you guys.
Oh yeah, he never missed a fight.
Never missed a fight. He's such a big fan of you and a fan of the sport as well. And obviously you've got your 2 older brothers, James and Matthew as well. Matthew's was it lightweight? Did he fight at the world
heavyweight?
Light heavyweight, world champion.
Yeah.
I think he's RYANO's first world champion at IMAF, right?
I'd say so. Yeah, we'll say that. Yeah.
I think he is. And then obviously, who won golds? Nadine's brother.
Oh, Jamie Abbott.
Jamie Abbott won gold as well.
Yeah, he won. Yeah, in the Euros, and I'm planning to go over now to China for the Junior Worlds.
I was just about to ask you.
In September. Yeah.
How old are you?
That's the plan. 19.
Wow.
So it's a perfect time to head over. I think it's 20 is the cut-off point. So we'd be risking it now next year.
Yeah.
But so it's the perfect time to head over. I've had experience of 3 fights, 2 wins, 1 draw, and hopefully some of the lads will be heading over now with me. Yeah. Get some good fights.
Experience, yeah. You know what I mean? It's and obviously Team RYANO are coming from such good stock. Do you know what I mean? And,
you're training every day with top people. Like Eric Nolan, Paul Reds, or Neil Siri, just top pros. Even my brother. There's just people, and they're in every day. Yeah. They're constantly there.
Yeah, and Andy has all the coaches that are up there are fantastic, but Andy has laid out such a good blueprint for you. Do you know what I mean? So that it's it's very easy to be successful when you have such a kind of strong team, I suppose.
Even just for my first fight, I was so confident just going into it, even with James in my corner. He was talking me through the entire fight camp, telling me, what this guy's going to come out like. He said every, first amateur fight comes out and they're strong in the first 30 seconds and then they start fading. And I felt that when I was in there, and I was like, wow, I've been through this in my head and stuff just from having that experience.
Yeah, good stuff. Do we know when the next card is? When are you fighting again? Obviously, the Cage Warriors are the academy, will you?
Well, I think that's the 1st of September or something around it. I think that's, but then the Worlds is going to be the 10th of September, so I think that will be the next one.
Okay, yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, you have to keep us posted.
Oh, yeah.
My nerves will be at me again when Team Ireland goes. I'll be like, oh, my nerves. But obviously you're supporting your team at Adam Darby here tonight.
Oh yeah, hopefully gets
Adam
gets
hashtag
done,
the length of him Darby.
We always get some good spars in because I'm a long fellow as well now, so we always get some nice long rangey spars in.
Yeah, is it nice coming to a fight night like this and just
it's nice, because after enjoying myself this week after the fight and then getting back into the thing, this will get the blood pumping to get back training now, get back training full time for the Worlds.
Yeah, good stuff. Well, I'll let you relax and chill out some more. Graham Sheehan for MTK Connect TV.